probably gonna get. I don't even know. I don't even. This that's just fucked up. This indeed is scaring me. Crazy with the citrus berry. Oh my god. That was fucking mean. Probably had loaded dice. Loaded dice on backs. I don't know that for sure. I'm assuming loaded dice, but I don't know. And here we go. We're gonna try it. Can only use outrage. Fantastic. Yeah, we're kind of screwed.
This is PapaSig,
What the fuck is
another streamer getting into competitive for the first time. He's got the spirit, and he's got the initiative, but he's just not getting it. Not for a lack of trying, but for a lack of not understanding.
Okay, that's what I thought.
He reached Pokeball tier well enough on his own, but he has since gotten into a pitfall that I like to call the pendulum effect, where he wins a battle, loses the next, and it keeps swinging back and forth with no sign of progress being made. He doesn't understand speed tiers, doesn't understand abilities, and his move pools are poorly designed, and not even mentioning his Pokemon's items, natures, and their EV training. He was basically asking for help building his VGC team and figuring out VGC in general. So, this is where the Reshiram pulls his Fedora down and goes undercover to train a Pokemon trainer.
Is there more to us than the words we say, the games we play? Can we know that we're not dreaming?
Hello, how are you doing? Coming to watch me get my ass kicked? And Grant, mighty proud. I'm glad you're proud because I'm still in the I'm still working on mine as much as I can. I'm trying. What rank are you at? Because mine is, I'm still in the Pokeball rank, and I feel like I might never leave. Jeez, bro. I'm stuck here. Well, maybe you can give me some pointers in a minute. Well, for starters, I'm gonna get, yeah, I'll show you my team is, it is
So,
bad.
my initial training began with,
Fine.
well,
I'm cool.
introducing myself in the traditional Reshiram fashion.
Fine.
Spamming a Pogbone and going, hello! And I chitty-chatted it up with him for a bit. Mind you, at the time, my team in VGC was Master Ball as well as Top 4K. This is when I noted the first big problem about his team, being his team members' individual movesets. Good, sweet mother of Arceus, seeing that Garchomp made me want to hug it and give it a McDonald's Happy Meal to cheer it up. Oh, the poor thing. Now, after showing me his VGC team members one by one, I noticed he needed massive help. His EVs were Arceus awful, non-existent in some cases, his items were poorly distributed, and his natures were just bleh, let alone some of their abilities. He had the spirit, and he had the team, but he just lacked the basics of what his Pokemon wanted to do and what it was he was making them do. So, I had to start with the basics, or else he was never going to get anywhere in competitive.
In for my Mousehold, but Meowscarada I feel pretty good about. I have a Covert Cloak on it. It's Terra Grass. Like, this feels fine to me, IMO, but I don't know. It is a pure physical, so I could actually probably redirect its special attack to something else. I just feel like this. I feel like there's stress coming because now that I'm looking at it and going, why is my special attack 248? And like, what's the point of having it like that if it should be more defensive? It should honestly be. It's fast. It's strong. It's good on those fronts. It needs to have more defense. All right, what's up with it? What's up with it? What's the damage? I don't think the moves are bad. I don't think the moves are bad. I think the moves are okay. Click L. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll put an L for myself. There you go. Oh, I was not click the L. Sorry. Oh. Whoops. I see. Why is it so? But isn't Meowscarada a special attacker? Yeah, I'm fucking destroying this team. This team is being harmed by me. Okay, so this is the first game that I've tried competitive Pokemon in. I should have prefaced that from the start.
He eventually learned that he was giving his Pokemon the wrong training in what they were good at and what he was forcing them to do. It's alright to make these kinds of mistakes when we're starting out, and it's acceptable since this is his first foray into competitive Pokemon battling. But seeing them still made me want to facepalm so much. As an example of what a properly trained and prepared team looks like, I gave him my VGC team and told him to try it out in the Pokeball tier. And even though he doesn't operate it well, the team is just so well trained, and they're so good at their jobs that even in the hands of a beginner, they decimate the opponent without a sweat. Even with mistakes, mistimed move usage, and not understanding what the team as a whole does, the team is just that good in this tier that only an equally trained team can match it.
I'm seeing the vision. I'm understanding things now. That my mind's eye is opening.
So, eventually, I move on to teaching him the basics. First, I explain natures, EV spreads, explain how items benefit the playstyle of the Pokemon itself, and show off how strong his team can be when trained properly. I do him a solid and take some of his Pokemon that desperately needed EV resetting from him for a bit and reset the EVs for them, so that he can properly train them himself. At the same time, I give him some proper examples of what a properly trained and natured Pokemon looks like for competitive. He was also nice enough to not take the items from them. Not that it would have mattered in the long haul, but I kind of spent a lot of money on battle items at the time. I believe I spent like $3 million at one point.
Yes. Did you boof him a little bit? They are all clean slates. Okay. Oh, okay. I got you. Attack and speed are fine. But now, so if I use feathers, I'm not using any calciums.
After getting them back, I sent him a video where I explained where he can properly train his Pokemon for EV training, and even told him about the feathers in the lake. After that, he was on his own. He said he'd do that on his own, and thanked me for the help. The next time he streamed, however...
We're big chillin'. And I want to show you guys that when we played yesterday, I streamed for like 4.5 hours yesterday, which is way more than I have been recently. And I was stuck in Pokeball rank. Like, could not get out of Pokeball rank. And then we had a dude who came in, was super, super cool, super nice, and gave me tips about retraining EVs, the individual values and stuff like that. Or, yeah, no, EVs. And so I streamed part of that. And then I played last night for a while, and so we were stuck. We were stuck in like the middle of the red. And then last night after we stopped streaming, I got all the way up to rank 9 with the IVs. And it's a good feeling. My sister's trying to call me now.
He got all the way to Great Ball and nearly into Ultra Ball tier using the team he trained himself after properly training them. It only took learning the basics, and already he'd gained massive traction. Later in that very same stream,
So he's going to protect. We're going to use Rage Fist again. We got this. I don't know which of our, like, which Mascara is going to move first, because I'm all maxed out. Okay, we're good. Maxed out speed. We're big chillin'. All right, we're chilling. We're having a good day. This is a good day. The synergy, the team synergy, puts us. Hold on. Hold on. Watch this. Hold on. Watch this. Watch this, because we're gonna go right back into it. Slight work. Alright, let's get some Master Ball rank.
he reached Ultra Ball tier, and then eventually he reached Master Ball tier. Honestly, hearing him say how grateful he was that I showed him the basics and that alone made his team so much better, he was super excited to have grown that strong in such a short amount of time. And with that, I feel my job is done. I've trained him just enough to reach the heights he wants to reach now. He still has a bit to learn, but what trainer knows everything and can't learn a few new tricks? Well, this is Fedora Reshiram, the undercover trainer's trainer, signing out. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
When you've reached the point where you can't go on, just come to me, you'll be safe from harm. If you trust in me, then I'll trust in you. There's nothing more that I need to do. If you put your hands in front of mine, we'll be shining through one at a time. Just understand you're